You have an unlimited pocketbook.
Hi everyone, it's Mike Booth with Calvert Street. We're a private investment firm based in Baltimore. We've been in business for about 20 years. We exclusively partner with privately held companies to try to help transition and grow them into being bigger and more valuable businesses. We are focusing on three areas. One is industrial services. The second area is tech-enabled business services. And third is kind of a catch-all where we evaluate investment opportunities opportunistically.
All right, and can you tell us why you chose to come to the Blackmore conference and how it stacks up against the other industry conferences?
I think what's interesting about this conference is it's an opportunity to talk directly with executives that have an investment thesis and in some cases have actually actionable deals that you can actually move on, if you will, right away. So I think it's different in that it gives you sort of a different way to think about your deal flow and a different source of deal flow, and it also helps to kind of expand your knowledge of various industries that you might be contemplating.
Tell us about how it's organized and in terms of your time and best use of your time.
I think what's been interesting for me today is that this whole event is, first of all, it's for a defined period of time. I basically flew in here from Baltimore for a one-day commitment. I am staying over tonight, but I could fly back to Baltimore today, so it's basically a one-day commitment. It's extremely organized. You have panels that start out the conference, and then you get the opportunity to basically roll through a whole host of executives that you've selected as being likely to have an investment thesis that you're interested in. And it's kind of in a speed dating format, but you get a lot of exposure in a very limited period of time.
Okay. So if you were to, if private equity firms would say, should I invest the $1,500 to come, what would you say?
I'd say it's a no-brainer.
No-brainer. Why? How do you decide to spend money at a conference? There's the time to get here, time to be here, the fee.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think you've got a number of choices that you can make about how you're going to spend your time to do deal flow. You can hire a buy-side firm and you can pay them a retainer. You can go to ACG conferences. They might be a little bit cheaper than this, but it's very, very hard in an ACG environment to differentiate yourself. Again, here, if I make a connection with an executive, they like me and I like them, and they've got a thesis that I'm interested in. This could actually lead to a deal, and it might be a non-auction deal.
Right. They don't know what auction deals are here. They don't.
Okay.
I mean, they've heard of them, but they don't think about auction deals.
So I mean, and I think it's also interesting. I'd point out that I've had meetings today with a couple of executives who this is their second time around. In other words, they've been here before, so presumably they're only coming back here if this is actually, paying some dividends. They're seeing some results.
Yeah. Great. Michael, thanks.
Okay.